Hello, amazing folks. Welcome to the very first episode of the podcast series Trivia Talks. My name is Tarun Mundhra, and today we have an amazing guest with us. Her name is Shreya Goyal. Shreya is founder and CEO of Career Shuttle, a platform that aims to bridge the gap between the freshers and the corporate world. From being a top performance student in a college and as well as in other professional exams to founding her own company, Shreya got wide range of experience at such a young age. So without any further delay, let's begin the first ever episode of the podcast series Trivia Talks. Before we begin, I would like to apologize for the compromised audio quality. We are forced to record the podcast remotely due to pandemic. But anyway, we are going to discuss some amazing stuff. So let's begin. So hello Shreya, welcome to Trivia Talks and welcome to the very first episode of Trivia Talks. So how are you doing?
Hi Tarun, I am
I'm also doing great. Thank you for asking. So, Shreya, before we jump into the topic which we were about to discuss, let's talk about a bit of your background, like graduation from Hansraj College and doing CFA level,
yeah,
like clearing level two, and after that, working with various companies in different domains like investment banking, digital marketing, business development, HR, and after that,
yeah,
founding your own company, Career Shuttle.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
what was it all about? So can you share a brief detail about it?
Yes, sure, Tarun. So basically, hi everyone, I'm Shreya, and I did my graduation in BCom honors from Hansraj College, Delhi University, after being a city topper and North Bengal commerce topper. And then after that, I did a lot of internships in my college level because, like a normal college student who does not know what to do and where to go and which fields to take about, know much about it. So I joined all the societies I could, and also at the same time I took internships in whichever good companies I could get. So yeah, I did internships, and then after that, after graduating, I felt that I am more interested into the field of finance after having done internships in various companies in different domains. So then after that, I did the CFA, which is the Chartered Financial course from USA. I did level 1 and 2 and came in the top 10 percentile all over the world in both the levels. And then after that, I did my internships and all in investment banking, equity research. And then finally, I came up with this startup called Career Shuttle. And the journey of Career Shuttle actually began because while I was preparing for my level 3 and all, which I wanted to do, but I was not sure whether it was the right decision to do at that moment or not. I actually realized that there was a huge gap between what we study and how we complete our studies and what the corporate world asks us to be. And this all started after this lockdown period because at that moment our exams got postponed, and I thought of means organizing various webinars for all my fellow students and my peers. So then I interacted with a lot of industry veterans and I got them connected. I created a very huge group, and on that basis, I started conducting webinars. And then I realized that people find it very difficult when it comes to resumes, interviews, career counseling, and all that. And I did that from the graduation time only on a non commercial manner and something which I am very passionate about. So yeah, then at that moment I realized that it's time I take something on my own hand, and then I came up with this startup, and yeah, that's how Career Shuttle came to
Okay,
existence.
okay, that's great actually. Like your tagline says, your career launchpad, right? So if a fresher
Yeah.
is here, so like how what are you guiding them and how are you preparing them for the corporate?
Yeah. So the thing is, like Career Shuttle was mainly focused towards freshers, but yeah, we do not means differentiate between age groups. Come with a tagline of your career launch pad because people find difficulties when launching their careers. For example, they have completed their studies and now they feel that do not know how to write a resume, or they need certain tips, or they do not know how to prepare for an interview. So we provide them services from resume writing and review to LinkedIn optimization, because many of them are still not on LinkedIn, and we also got connected on LinkedIn, Tarun. So you understand the importance of LinkedIn today, because people feel that
Right.
it is just for jobs and just for connecting with people from professional world, whereas they forget that this is a complete networking platform, and network is your net worth, as everybody says. So then I thought of educating people for this LinkedIn, and after that I also included interview preparation for freshers as well as MBA students, and I also included career counseling for students who do not have any idea about the field. They're randomly doing something and they feel very stuck. So I have professionals for all these services who have been working from 3+ to 10 years of experience, and few of them are for 15 years of experience. So yeah, this is a thing where I find the professionals to take the things on their hands, because I understand that how freshers go through and they have to be taken care of very nice, nurtured. So yeah, it's an aggregator platform, Career Shuttle, wherein I've been associated with various professionals from different fields who are really good at the fields, and from that basis, I means help the service. I provide services to all the students through my platform, wherein I connect the students with the professionals, and also at the same time taking care of the quality and affordability.
And if I talk about the recent batch which were going to graduate in 2020, so they are facing a huge problem. So overall, they are not getting placed in the companies in which they were like got selected, and due to which they have to either withdraw it or they have to either get compromised with less
Yeah.
salary or something. So for that, how are you guiding those MBA graduates or bachelor's students?
Yeah. So the thing is that I understand that people have lost jobs, but at the same time, people are taking up jobs which they do not even know that that is their field, and they simply want to do it for certificates. There has been a culture where people feel that we will do anything, and if we provide certificates, then we land up good jobs, and it will give a good network. But the point is that they do not understand whether that field is suitable for them, and they do not even prepare for interviews. They do not know how to search for the companies, how to connect with right set of people, and many of them do not know if this is their domain. So showcasing certificates is fine, like it's something which you have done for hours and you have prepared for that and worked hard. But if they don't understand that, they don't build their skill sets, and if they don't know what they're going to do and how to present themselves in an interview, or if the resume has basic errors, or for example the resume does not even get scanned by the robots which are being used by various companies, then they won't land up good jobs. Many of them don't land up good jobs because their resumes don't even reach to the human eye. There is 75% chance that your resumes can't even reach the human eye. For example, Tarun, like
Hmm.
there are companies who have lots of softwares, because for example if ABC company opens up a job opening, and there will be n number of candidates who will be applying. Now you tell me, do the HRs have time to look after all the resumes, or there will be a procedure by which they will be finally choosing few and then interacting with? Yeah. So there is a software called ATS, the
Yeah.
application tracking system, through which the resumes get parsed, and if it's optimized, if the SEO can read it, then only the
Okay.
students resume reach the human resource, and then only they can be called for an interview. So the problem is they say me, I'm not getting interview calls. I've been working so hard. I've have so many degrees. But if your resume does not have the key skills and it does not get scanned, or if it is not properly presented, there are a lot of errors. You do not know how to present yourself in an interview. You do not know how to research the companies, or you do not even have a LinkedIn account. How will you interact? Today, everything is as per the basis of referrals. Like you tell me, right
Hmm.
now, I have built this startup and I made my team full of freshers, because I believe that freshers need to be valued. I have been in the shoes of a fresher, and I understand that I had done so many unpaid internships, and just because of the of my college I could get that. Otherwise, you tell
Hmm.
me, there are so many freshers who come from different colleges, be it tier 1, tier 2, or tier 3, and they do not
Hmm.
get valued. So my startup comes in role because we provide them with right set of guidance, and we provide them with right set of nurturing environment in my startup as well. I have a team full of freshers. They all work with me. and they do not call me ma'am. Either they have to call me by name or by thee or something like that, because I need to change this corporate environment. I
Mhm.
like to, I believe in creating an holistic approach towards the customers, towards the people who work in my company and all that. So that is very important. And when people do not know how to approach people, or do not have LinkedIn networking skills, so then it's very difficult to get jobs, because there will be n number of CVs, and everybody is doing MBA, CFA, CA, somebody is doing CA, CS, MBA, and people are running in combos today. They don't even have single degrees, they are running for combos, that I need to get out of this hustle and I need to have an edge. But the point is, if you keep studying yourself, if you do not know whether it's the right field for you and you have the passion, then you cannot convince a recruiter to hire you. So that is the key. And that's why I'm bridging the gap between when people complete their studies and when they need to provide their service to a
Mhm.
company. So right now we are in this stage, but later on I'll be always, means I'll be including skill enhancement courses, and it's a long stage. A startup is not something wherein a website is built and it's launched. So
Yeah.
I can talk about the startup as well.
Yeah. So you rightly said, like, they are not even aware about how to operate LinkedIn and how to like make connection over there and how to utilize it. And talking about a very similar thing which is happening on LinkedIn and various other platform is the certification courses. So right now, each and every person is doing those certification courses, and those certification courses are over there, like with everyone. So
Hmm.
that particular thing, how should we guide those fresher? How should we guide those people who are going to join the corporate world? How should they include those certificate in their CV or resume?
Yeah. So, for example, as I come from finance background, so there is
Hmm.
a key skill which is called financial modeling, wherein you represent and forecast the company's financials and all that. So people know
Hmm.
that financial modeling is very important in the field of finance. So what do they do is they simply take up a course, and there are lots of platforms, and it's good that they take up course, they are skilling themselves. But if you just take the course and you put the certificate, that will not fetch you a job, because there are thousands of people doing the same course and doing the same certification. So the edge can only be created where you know that you are skilled enough to not just do the certificate but also present yourself in that manner that you know it. So people actually need to build models. For example, if you know Excel, if you have done Excel course and you do not know how to operate Excel without the keyboard, without the mouse, then it becomes very
Hmm.
difficult. You need to show them, I have the Excel skills and I can do it everything without touching the mouse. Like I
Right.
can do it keyboard. So you have
Hmm.
to show them that you have worked so hard. Like I did financial modeling, so I can build models. I have made already two models, sir. So now
Hmm.
you tell me there are two people. One who has just learned and
Hmm.
got the certificate. The other
Hmm.
who has not even got the certificate but built a model. Now you tell me who will be catered to by the recruiter.
Right. The one who built the model for sure.
Exactly. Because
Yeah.
that will show that the person has the skill. You can take
Hmm.
n number of certificates, and it's good to showcase people that you have done
Yeah.
it because you've spent hours doing it. But if you just rely on that and show that I have done this, it will not influence a recruiter, because it's available all over the internet and people are doing it. But if you have created a
Hmm.
value from it, if you have done something wherein you can say that I can do it all by myself, and you need not worry, I can build the models, I can do the Excel part through the mouse, through the keyboard, without even touching the mouse, I can make powerpoints in this many time, this many minutes and all, then it's like challenging. Oh my god, there's a person who can do all that, he'll be adding value to our team. So that's the difference.
True that, true that. And just to get that practical experience, many of them, are doing unpaid internship. Okay,
Hmm.
so many big companies are like making good opportunity of this, and they are hiring interns in bulk, and they are rigorously working for 2 months, not learning anything, and just for that particular certificates which they are getting at the end of the internship. So
Intern.
like this particular concept of yours is creating a very good awareness, you can say, and it's very helpful for all those who are searching for job and recently graduated from college, and even freshers also can utilize from this entire concept. And
Yeah.
talking like your idea, like how it came, like what was the scenario in which you thought ki this is the thing which can work, and this will be very useful for all the freshers. I know it came in the COVID time, so I can relate that like Corona was recently there, and you like connected the dots and you launched this. So tell more about
Hmm.
the back side of the story, like who are the helping hands and what is your team do?
Okay, okay. So yeah, you know the story behind it. I already told it, like
Yeah.
it was the COVID time. But the thing is that when I was in my college time, I had joined the entrepreneurial cell. And back then I didn't even know what is entrepreneurship. I couldn't even spell it and forget about pronouncing it. So I come from a Marwari family where there is business all over around us, and
Yeah.
we have the business mindset. So I knew
Mhm.
that even if I get into corporate, then at the end of some years, I'll be having something of my own. But like the field I had chosen, from there it was very difficult to come
Mhm.
up with something at a later point of time and building. Suppose, for example, I was into equity research and all that. So I found it very difficult that how will I launch my company at some point of time, and why will people come to me for the stock related advices and all that. I do not demotivate people who do that, but yeah, I didn't have the courage to think that that way I can build something of my own. But at the
Mhm.
same time, a startup solves a problem. So I found the problem meanwhile while studying and all that, because I was really frustrated. I was just doing it to please the society when I was just doing the level 3, because I've always been a topper, and there's a social uh, you can say pressure or a personal pressure which I created on myself, that I need to do this because I have been good at studies and I need to showcase that I can do everything and anything. So
Mhm.
I was on that path. But when I was studying and when the exams got postponed, then I lost it. I could not take the anxiety level, because
Mhm.
the means it was very harassing for me. Not everybody finds everything suitable, right? At that moment, I realized I cannot be pleasing the society. I need to do what I am passionate about. And during my college time also, even when I was in my first year, and the batch which was 1 year before me, when they graduated, I started the service of guiding the youth for DU admissions. So from there it all started. Like, I've always believed in guiding people, because I come from a city, Siliguri. It is a small, beautiful city and surrounded
Mhm.
by hills. And out here, there were few people to guide me, very few to name. And so after that, I realized that somebody has to do. Like, if everybody asks and nobody gives, then how will the society grow? So when I got admission in DU, then after my first year, when the new batch came in, I started providing guidance. And then I got connected with the students and my juniors. And I've been doing that since till now. And even now, if people approach for guidance, I do that because I am passionate about this. So I thought, why not create a platform wherein it will not just be me? Like, I can cater to people on individual basis, but when it comes to career, it's something which is very delicate. And there I need a professional for different types of services. And suppose there is a freelancer who does CV writing, or there's a freelancer who does career counseling. You tell me, do they have the time in the world, the entire world, to market themselves that I am doing this, or do they only have the time to provide the service? So I also thought to cater this solution, that I'll be creating a platform where the students can get professional services, and I'll be deciding the rates which is affordable. And at the same time, I will be connecting them with the professionals who are finding it difficult to market themselves and have the key skills. So my team of professionals, I have been spread all across India. And during this journey of mine, I've always wanted to empower the freshers, because I have done unpaid internships, and I do not means what do I say? I do not push that thing that you have to take
Mhm.
unpaid internship, because that's, for example, if there's somebody who even lifts the luggage for you in a what do I say, railways, you pay them, right? So
Right.
how can you have the students who are working, who are studying, and whatever, even if they're not studying, but if they're working for you, then how can you have them work for you without any stipend? You just give them 500, give them 1,000, but do that.
Mhm.
It will not. It's not just for financial needs. It's for making them feel that, okay, I have earned something. Papa, I have earned something. Today I earned something. It's like that. So right now, I just launched my startup, and to be very honest, right now it's difficult. The market is difficult, and it's all me. Like, the means I founded it on my own, and then I created a team. So I have to manage a lot of things, and even I do the customer executive part as well. So I do from end to end. So yeah, the stream of income has not come, but my freshers know that the contract says that they will be paid and according
Mm-hmm.
to the skill sets, and they understand that right now Shreyadi is not in a state to pay, but yes, she understands our values and our skills. So that's why I have always been vocal that I did that, but I don't want that to happen with my juniors. Like whomsoever I take, they have to be valued and they feel that okay, Shadi is there to guide us in our personal lives, and I do that as well on one-on-one basis because I am passionate about that. So yeah, I can put out that there are a lot of interns, but I
Mm-hmm.
cannot do that. I cannot simply hire in bulk and say them that you do this, you do that, and after 2 months you'll be getting certificate. I do not believe in that. And I
Exactly.
put up an internship thing, and
Mm-hmm.
there the student approached, and I found his profile good. Like I knew that the person needs to be learned and means advised and guided. So I took him,
Mm-hmm.
and at the moment I took him on board, I simply wrote in the post that the internship has been closed because I do not want to create false hopes that there are a lot of internships and people keep mailing and having the hopes that okay, we can get jobs out here, we can get internships. I do not believe in dishonesty. I am not that type of person.
That's very true because just because of these unpaid internship and also this fake post you can say, people are getting
Hmm.
demotivated, and apart from that, the employer are not in touch with them also. Like if they are like very
Exactly.
unpaid hai, so we should not coordinate much and let it be. 2 months will be get over soon, and after that we'll like arrange the virtual
New batch.
e-certificate. Yeah, and yeah, that's it. So the productive work is also not happening, and on the other side, the students are not learning also. So that is very one good point which you raised, that we should be aware that if we are getting used for the right purpose or not. If not, then we should like simply quit it, and that's a very good
Exactly.
sign you can say. And apart from that, I just wanted to ask, like you thought something out of the box, right? And this like idea
Yeah.
is very big, and you are helping a lot of students and youth who are in their college right now, but
Yeah.
you're also working with experienced people. So being a
Yeah.
startup founder, do you like ever feel like I'm working with those a bit experienced, like experienced people are working with me, so I will be getting a bit demotivated, or they will guide me more, or maybe I don't include like is that happen?
See, it's all about the perspective and how I approach. For example,
Yeah.
there's a very funny thing that I was
Hmm.
in touch with a professional and I didn't know that he's at the age of 32. Okay, so I was
Hmm.
talking to him, and then I was like, we can do this service and all that. And after talking, then some point of time, some question raised, and he asked me that, okay, so you're married? So I said, no, I'm not married. I'm just 24. And then he's like, I didn't even know that you're so young to me. You're 8 years younger to me. And you speak that way that I didn't even know that you're so young. So the thing is, you need to be confident. You need to be sure that I am a person who knows what I'm doing. Like, I know that I will not be catering to them on a very professional level, but on a personal level. Like, if somebody approaches me that, please, can you help me with something? I do that on a pro bono volunteering basis, but yeah, if
Hmm.
there's a professional involved, then I need to be get it done from the professionals. So how I approach people, how I speak, then they find it that okay, there is somebody who is really mature and talking. So you
Hmm.
need to value yourself that okay, I know what I'm doing. This is my genre. I am good at collaborating and I'm good at making a one-stop solution for all the people. And suppose, if, for example, Tarun, you are doing this
Hmm.
podcast. Anybody
Yeah.
can do, and many people are doing, right?
Hmm.
But
Hmm.
you know that you want to create a value from that. So when you are approaching people, are you saying that means, do you feel that okay, I do not know whether the person will means intimidate me or dominate me or make me feel that I'm not doing anything worthwhile, or you're up for it, whatever the
Right.
person says, I know what I'm doing, and if the
Hmm.
person is up for it, I'll collaborate, or it's fine. There are
Yeah.
lots of people. Which attitude do you have, the first or the second?
Exactly. Like I will be obviously, try to approach them, and if I get the right person, and that will be very helpful for me. So that's very true what you're saying.
So if
Yeah.
you know that what you are doing, and if I know that what
Hmm.
I'm doing, then we need to be aware that there will be 10 number of people, out of which seven might agree and three might make you demotivated. And I
Yeah.
have been done, means many people did that to me. And to be
Hmm.
honest, even my faraway relatives have also made me feel that why would people come to you, and why not studying and further, and take up job, you can do it later also. And when I approach professionals also, they feel that okay, who is this girl who is doing it, and they feel that when you have a website then only approach me. I get
Mhm.
disheartened, but I know that I need not have a website to provide my service. Right now I am providing service, I need to test the market, then I will be spending enough to make a website. Actually, I cannot be asking from my dad ki papa give me money, I'll make a website so that people feel that I'm genuine. No, my profile will make them feel that I'm genuine. So yeah, there are people out of 10, if 7 says that it's a good idea and 3 says that it's a bad idea, and what are you doing? Why not studying? Then should you focus on the 70% or the 30%? If you focus on the 30%, you will not
Mhm.
value the 70%. You need to understand that whenever you do something, for example, there's a half glass empty and then there's a half glass full. So you have
Right,
to see
right.
what you want to see. The other
Very
person
true.
will say that it's good or it's bad, but you know what
Mhm.
you're doing, you know your task. So you need
Yeah.
to be up for it that okay, it's your view, I understand that, and it's fine.
Mhm.
I can manage it. So yeah, I understand that I am from the youth, and I didn't want to waste further time, because I knew that if I don't do it now, and if I
Hmm.
do it at some point later of my life, then I might
Yeah.
not connect with the youth to the level which I can connect now, because I make the service. When I make a service or a pack, then I think that okay, if I had would I pay enough for it, and is the service valuable, is the professional good enough? So this I can
Mhm.
think of it right now only, right? If I think about that later stage of my life, I will not be
Mhm.
able to connect with the youth. So I didn't want to waste
Exactly.
the time. And that's why I took it right now. And yeah, I've been struggling. I work from morning 9 to 11 night. And yeah, my team is wonderful. There are 3 people in my team. One is
Mhm.
Tamanna, and she is a great help. She's a wonderful person. She's into digital marketing. Then there is Tanishk, who is very good at designing and is awesome. And there is Saad, who is a cutest one, and who literally makes me feel so good. And they all listen to me and guide me. So I
Mhm.
will always motivate my team and let people know that these people are here in Career Shuttle, and you should value your interns and your people too at the same time.
Yeah, that's very true. Like if we have some dream and we want to continue with it, rather than regretting it later, we should start it instantly, right? And that was the reason why I raised this question, so that many of them who are getting disheartened by not continuing their passion and doing their 9 to 5 job, and they are even not aware that what is like there in future for them. So
Hmm.
it's a very inspirational answer from your side that we should focus on what exactly we want to do. Like if we want to contribute to the society, then find some way to understand the society.
Exactly.
We can also make money out of that also, if we are helping them
Yeah.
making the money. So this was the main reason why I'm like launching this podcast, because we have varieties of person who are doing very good for the society, but they are not aware. Like they can be considered as trivial things. They were like, हाँ ये सब करते हैं, so इसमें नया क्या है, right? But they're
Exactly.
not even trying
Right.
to understand कि they are doing something which is very impactful comparing to what is going around. Like everyone is into the rat race. They have to join the MBA B schools, top B schools. They have to get the job. They have to do the nine
Hmm.
to because society wants that. They are not even thinking ki
Exactly.
our passion is what is good in us. So this is not at all happening. And that's very nice, Shreya, that you share such an inspirational journey of yours, you can say, and you are doing a very great job. Last but not the least, I just wanted to ask, like, one advice you would like to give to juniors who want
Yeah.
to, work with Career Shuttle, or who want to know more about Career Shuttle?
So yeah, I would like to give advice that it's not about Career Shuttle, it's about
Mhm.
you. And nobody can stop you from doing what you are doing. Take and explore things like the people I'm working with. They're exploring n number of things. I said that right now you're at undergraduate level. You need not think of earning thousands, and you need not think of earning 20,000, 30,000. Now you take small tasks and learn and see that which field is good for you, and by the time you graduate you will be good enough to understand that should I study further, or should I
Mhm.
work in this company or that company. So it's not that you about Career Shuttle, like it's about any company which you work for or you create your own company. You need to be passionate enough. So for example, if somebody comes and says that you are not doing a good job, you should be that it's fine, I can manage it, I'm doing it on my own. You cannot
Mhm.
be rude to people, but you should know that what you're doing. And if you're doing, then the age is not any limit. You can do it whether you are 30, 40, 50, 10, not 10, sorry, whether you're 18 plus or
Yeah.
whatever be your age. You can do whatever you want, and there is no age limit. And there, nobody can stop you if you know what your passion is. And there is nothing which is small or big. Like 9 to 5 is also a great thing, because there you need not bother about marketing and all that. You just have to do about your stuff. And when I am working, it's obviously tough because I have to do from morning to night. So nothing comes easy. Even if somebody is good at designing, they have to spend hours designing. So no job or no task is small or big. Do what you're passionate about, and money will come at some point of time. Money will come because you are passionate about that and you will give your best. So don't think about the money first. Right now, I'm not earning. I told very bluntly about it. But I'm
Mhm.
fine that, okay, this will be a fruit at some point of time. So what I'm saying is, do what you want, and nobody should dishearten you. You should be strong enough. Like, you cannot be means moved by somebody else's opinion, and do whatever you like, explore things, and take decisions one step at a time, and not follow the herd. If you're doing something, you should have the reason behind it why. If you do not know why, cannot know what.
So
Yeah,
yeah, thank you so much for this interview, and thank you so much for giving your valuable time to us. I hope like everyone, listen to this and understand that how people are changing life of others, and freshers will learn a lot from you, and for sure they will be going to,
exactly.
they will be spamming your Instagram pages, social media pages, and I hope you do great in future. And thank you so much, Shreya, for connecting.
Thank you so much, Tarun. It was a pleasure. And to be very honest, it's my first podcast. And I
Okay.
feel really, really fortunate that you approached me. And I feel fortunate that I could speak out to the youth out there, that you are not alone. Somebody or the other will value you. You should first value yourself. And
Exactly.
nobody can decide something for you, and nobody can stop you. You are unstoppable. And I wish you
Yeah.
all the best for your future endeavors at Trivia Talks. And I would request everybody to follow Trivia Talks, because Tarun has come up with a wonderful idea, and I know that he would add value to your lives.
Well, that was all from today's episode. I hope you have liked it. In case if you have any suggestion or feedback, you can reach out to me at various social media handles. I'm also adding Shreya's profile link in the description so that you can reach out to her in case if you need any help from her. We will be coming with various such episode in the near future. So stay tuned and stay safe.